Hi! Welcome back to the section of my YouTube channel where I take advantage of my love for dreams and analyzing and interpreting different things coming up in our dreams and just getting a chance to hear from you on your dreams and share my own personal journey through dreaming. Today I wanted to talk about a symbol that came up in my dream last night, and that is parties. Parties for me show up quite often these days, and as with all of these symbols, it's really personal. It can really mean something different for everybody. But I feel like from what I see when I try to do dream interpretation, when I look online, when I use my favorite tool, Dream Moods, to check out what that might mean. For example, the translation that they give in that dictionary for a party is that you probably need to get out more, to be with more people, to enjoy yourself. And see, this is what I'm talking about all the time when I'm saying that it's super personal. I'm realizing that when it comes to parties, this ties into all the work that I've been doing, figuring out that I'm an introvert and not an extrovert, and that this idea of like going to a party isn't actually going to a party and like getting out more and seeing more people is actually like the opposite of what this symbolism is for me in my dreams. And it's taken me like months to understand this, and this is why dream work is really interesting and really important, because now I'm finally starting to see that for me, a party in a dream, and this is what my dreams have been trying to tell me for a while, is to start like considering the fact that maybe you don't need to go to the party. Maybe in my personal situation, maybe sometimes it's okay to want to do things on your own for a while. Maybe it's okay to not have to feel like you have to go out and be like everybody else and be super social when that's not what you're feeling like you want to do. See, this is my interpretation for this symbol, but that's why it's really important to be in touch with what's actually going on for you and not just take any kind of interpretation on a symbol really literally and at face value, and that's what it's supposed to mean for you. Always, always, always take what resonates and leave the rest. Use what's actually serving you to understand what you need to work on to try to figure out what your dreams are actually trying to tell you. To give you just kind of like the story of this one, if you're interested, very briefly, I was invited to a party. I was really happy to be invited to this party. Like, I loved the person that invited me and everything. It was like a weekend thing, and it turned out that she had provided cabins for all of us to be able to kind of stay in our own spaces at the party. And I was so happy about this. I was like, great, I get to be with people, but I also get to be on my own. This is awesome. And it turned out that I loved my cabin, and I was exploring and like doing things inside the cabin. Anyway, there's meanings for all of these different symbols, right? There's like a whole picture that is created through like what I found in the cabin and all of these different things. More importantly, see, she showed up at one point as I was having fun by myself in the cabin and not actually at the party. And part of me was like, oh, I guess even though I'm having a lot of fun by myself right now, I need to go to the party. And for me, it was more like the question, like, do I really need to go and join the party if I'm having fun by myself? And my message for me is that, and maybe for you, if you're here listening, something to consider, feel free to discuss this in the comments if you want. But for me is like, actually, maybe I'll go make a short appearance, but I'm having fun at the party. And I know that these people want to see me, and it does do me good to go see some people. So I'll go make an appearance, but I'm definitely going to come back and be by myself again, because I like that space. I like being able to do things by myself and to be able to create by myself like this, to discover and use my intuition by myself while kind of getting past the social pressure, the pressure to always be with people, that we always have to kind of be at parties, be going and doing things with people instead of doing them by ourselves. So that's kind of an introverted person's perspective on what a party can mean in your dream. Again, for you, it might be totally different. Feel free to share that in the comments below if you just want to talk about your dream. So that's it for today. Until next time, keep dreaming.